Racing to the 2021 Kentucky Derby. Let's get an update for Wednesday and take a look at the trainer analysis for the 2021 Kentucky Derby. Some of the notes, we've still got the jockey to be determined on Caddo River. He is back in the Derby after contemplating this last weekend whether to wait to the Preakness or run in the Kentucky Derby. He's going to have a final workout on Saturday. If all systems are go, he will run in the Derby and still needs a jockey. Midnight Bourbon had his final major work for the Kentucky Derby, so he's all set to go. Galloping daily is Mandaloon. He continues to look good on the track in the morning gallops. And also Hozier, Bob Baffert announcing possibly back in the game. He's going to have a workout on Saturday. So we could have as many as 2 or 3 also eligibles. Dream Shake, no official word yet, but Getter Number, Hozier, and King Fury all still debating whether to go in or not. I think King Fury is the only one that's really committed out of the 3 of them. Now, when you take a look at the Derby trainers for the 2021 Kentucky Derby, we've got Bob Baffert with 6 Kentucky Derby wins, Doug O'Neill with 2, and Todd Pletcher with 2. Bob Baffert going to have Medina Spirit and possibility of Hozier. Meanwhile, Doug O'Neill goes with Hot Rod Charlie, the bargain Oxbow yearling purchase, and then Todd Pletcher looking for win number 3. He's won a couple of times in the slop with Super Saver and Always Dreaming. He's got 4 chances this year, and there's been a few times that he's had some multiple opportunities in the same race. Now, for your all-time starters, Todd Pletcher still leads with 55, Bob Baffert with 33, Doug O'Neill with just 6 Derby starters. And starters in the Derby this year with no wins, we've got Steve Asmussen, the trainer of Superstock. He also has Midnight Bourbon. He's had 21 starters in the Kentucky Derby without smelling the roses yet. Mark Cassey had 8. He's got Soup and Sandwich and Helium. Of course, Soup and Sandwich, the runner-up in the Florida Derby, and Helium, the Tampa Bay Derby winner. Both of those continue to work out over the Churchill Downs surface. They're getting well acclimated to Louisville. And Chad Brown with highly motivated. A lot of people really starting to like his chances just because he doesn't need the lead. He can maybe just lay off the pace, possibly set by Caddo River, and be one of those first ones over to get the jump. Chad Brown, of course, he had a nice run with Normandy Invasion, ran second with Good Magic, chased Justify all the way around the year that Justify won the Kentucky Derby. Now, the rookies this year, Brad Cox, possibility of 3 Kentucky Derby starters, Mandaloon, also with Caddo River, a possibility, and then the Derby favorite, Essential Quality. Brad Cox, this will be his first Kentucky Derby in 2021. Wesley Ward, of course, the long shot trainer of Like a King, the Jeff Ruby Stakes winner, and then Victoria Oliver with Hidden Stash, looking to be the Derby rookies this year in 2021. Now, the updated pace scenario with Caddo River back in the game, that really sets him up as possibility of being the lone E. I think that's where he runs his best races, and they indicated that they will try to be up near the front end. That does help Essential Quality chances because I think that put him more in that mid-pack rather than a pace chaser. And then those pressers would come from Midnight Bourbon, Soup and Sandwich, Rock Your World, and Hot Rod Charlie. Of those 4, I think Rock Your World and Hot Rod Charlie probably have the best chance of laying a little bit further back, whereas I think Midnight Bourbon proved in that fairground circuit that he likes to be on the front end. Problem is, he just doesn't have the raw fractions. He couldn't even handle Hot Rod Charlie, so I'm not sure that he'd be able to overtake the early lead over even a horse like Caddo River, or even if Medina Spirit wants to go out early and take that lead. Rock Your World, you know, watching his replays, he definitely likes to be on the engine. In his 6-furlong debut race on the turf, he broke well, and once he changed leads down the lane, he shot out like a rocket. Then in his second race, again, there was another fast early horse. Otherwise, he would have been on the lead in that race. He finished strongly. And then, of course, the Demolition in the Santa Anita Derby. I think the inside post position and then Medina Spirit laying a little bit back just kind of put Rock Your World on that early lead. So I don't think he needs the lead, but I do think he runs his best races on the lead. And I think Rock Your World could host the key to the Kentucky Derby pace. Now, the wire-to-wire winners, if you're looking at Caddo River trying to go wire-to-wire, Authentic last year, the first wire-to-wire winner since 2002. Of course, both those winners trained by Bob Baffert, and that's not uncommon to see his horses on the lead in big graded stakes races. Winning colors for D. Wayne Lucas back in 1988. Held off 49er and Pat Day in that stretch run. And then it was Spendabuck, 1985. That was a truly fast performance. Wire to wire, there was other speed in the race. He ran them off their feet, ran fast early, ran fast late, and an impressive performance by Spendabuck. So it doesn't always happen. Caddo River, I'm not sure, is the type of horse that can lead them wire to wire. That presser group, and then the mid-packers with Known Agenda, Essential Quality, Dynamic One, and some of those other ones. So the pace will definitely be interesting. Workouts will continue on Thursday and Friday. Saturday, the final works for many of these horses. Todd Pletcher's horses are going to have their final works on Saturday. We'll keep you up to date as we lead you up to the 2021 Kentucky Derby. Hit subscribe, ring that bell, and of course, we're getting closer to the Kentucky Oaks draw on Monday. We'll have an Oaks preview. Tuesday is the Derby draw and the rest of the Derby card, and we will have a Derby preview as well. And then we'll update with some betting previews next week and take a look at those Oaks Derby doubles and some of the pick fours and pick fives. Hit subscribe as we lead you up to the 2021 Kentucky Derby.